Okay, boys and girls, this is Raziel coming to you from Kingdom 1139 again. And today I wanted to talk about fighting. Wars, battles, how do you do it? Do you just send your troops out and smash everybody? If you do, you're not doing it right, guys. Let me show you some. Okay. Essentially, especially when we go to K versus K. And in Arco basis, everything is points based, guys. So just going and killing a troop, that doesn't mean you made more points than that guy. If you just fought someone and you went down to 20% health and you destroyed them, you didn't destroy them as far as points are concerned. You got 20% of the points you could have gotten. You should have gotten 100% of the points. In other words, if you were not even close to dead and he was dead, that means you got 100% of the points that you were supposed to get. With 20% life left, that means he killed 80% of your troops. Thus, he got 80% of those points, and you only netted 20%. So you want to essentially do what I would. Darth, I think, says 3-1. Darth's very good at this. Darth's a very good fighter. In his AOOs, he might not have the highest total amount of points, but it doesn't show your net points. It doesn't show how many points you gave to the other team, and he doesn't give many points to the other team. So his net is probably the highest on the entire team every single time. So 3-1. What do I mean by that? You want to kill 3 troops to every one of your troops that go down. So let's give an example. I'm just gonna just grab some random ass people because I don't care. Not portante for this video. Okay. So if I have one troop heading toward 4, okay, and they're all heading at me. Fuck, guys, maybe I shouldn't do this. This does not look like a good matchup. Yeah, maybe I got T5s and I'll smash all these guys anyway, but it's not the best thing I could do, right? Oh no, let's pull this guy back. I got some troops back here on their way. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my teammates, I don't know. Pull that guy back. Get your other marches involved. Now you got 3-on-3 instead of the 1-on-3 that was going on before. Be smart, guys. Just be smart. That's really all you need to do. Okay? That's so that's Warfare 101. Don't take your little one march and go hit 4 because it looks cool. Shit, don't even do 1 versus 1 unless you know you're a lot stronger than that guy. I mean, a lot. Pull back. Get to your second march. Get to your friends, guys. We all, we're brothers in arms. We're supposed to be rolling together. If you happen to find yourself alone, pull them back. Go towards your friends. You don't have to attack right at the structure where those guys are. Pull back. Get your buddies to come with you. Now you go back to the structure. That's the simplest way to do that as far as just random ass fights in the field. Okay. The other thing is there's matchups, guys. Should we do this? There's huge matchups that are better than other matchups. Okay. For instance, I'll put him in here and him in here. If I got a Richard coming at me, I'm a T5. You all know this, right? Okay. If I got Richard coming at me, even if it's T4, I don't want this guy going at him. I personally have beat T5 Chow Chow Mina with my Richard Martel. Chow Chow Mina melts on Richard Martel. My tech is awesome, and this is the expedition, so they're not nearly as tough as a real P versus P, or player, I should say. So anyway, so Minute tends to melt a little bit against Charles and Rich, but archers, more importantly Herman, or El Cid with the silence, do incredible damage and don't let Richard heal, and don't let Martel's shield really do much. So when you put them into play, the archers smack the smoke out of Richard. And so you need to pay attention to matchups. Pedro is very good, Justin Pedro. He's very good at that when Kill event was going on and we were running around fighting people. To be honest, I don't pay too much attention to the matchups. I do a little bit during kill event. It's good practice, but not too crazy, especially when it gets very hectic. But Pedro in particular, he made sure every single matchup that he was in, that I was around, that he made sure he sent the right troops. He sent his archers to my Richard. He made sure he didn't send his Chow Chow. He pulled them back. If my archers came out to his Richard, he sent his Chow Chow to those. That's exactly what you're supposed to do, guys. You're supposed to send your cavalry against the archers, and your archers against the infantry, and infantry event against cavalry. With that said, there's also commander matchups that are better than others. Like I said, Herman and El Cid do very well against Richard Martel due to their healing and their shield. So certain commanders do better against certain commanders than others. For instance, Saladin's kind of like a rich killer right now, right? With his heal and all that. That's great. But maybe Sun Tzu and Idru, he'd get smoked because his 50% heal doesn't do a damn thing to either one of those guys. So it's all about commander matchup and troop matchup. You got to pay attention. You got to do the right thing. You got to pick the right people, and make sure if you're outnumbered, pull back. Shoot, I'm not doing that great. I need some extra troops. Chow Chow Min is not the one I want to take. To always be on this matchup, but I need a second march, right? Let's help him out a little bit. It's real simple, guys. Numbers. You want to make sure you are in the better situation. You don't want an even match. You want a better match. You want to smoke people and keep going. You don't want to hit somebody, destroy them, and I need new troops because I wrecked half my army. No. Okay? That's war. Especially K versus K, guys. I want to stress this. Arguable basis, that's necessary to win the points. But in Kingdom versus Kingdom, this is huge. It's 2 months long. This is not a sprint. Okay? This is going to be a marathon. Okay? And if you start losing troops way too early, and you need to rebuild your army for this 2-month thing, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. This is a very, very long staminated event. It is not a sprint. Okay, if we just start throwing, and that's Hong Kong Legends realized that. Okay, in their little thing, they stopped going all out, and they started being a little more strategic and saving their troops, because just because you're a T5 guy and throwing stuff everywhere doesn't mean you can just keep doing that. Eventually, people are going to run out, whether it's you as the T5 guy or the rest of your teammates who aren't putting a ton of money into it. So we need to be smart in Kingdom versus Kingdom. We're not trying to zero everybody we see and just destroy people, because it's not going to happen. We need to be smart in our war and our battles. So pick your battles, okay? Don't go head on with a bunch of T5 guys. If you're around, if you're 10, 15 million player guys around, and you see a T5 guy player, yes, you have a lot of guys. Great. You're going to melt. 10, 30, or 25 million players, yeah, you can attack a T5 and take them down. You're going to take some losses, but you'll take them down pretty good. 10, 15 million players, guys, you're just melting off them. You're just melting off them. You might take him down, but all of you are going down with him, and that's a major points for their side versus our side. So, and even if we're not talking about a points-based system here, that's a lot more troops that we have to heal versus them. And like I'm saying, this is a long event, 2 months long. Be smart, okay? So, let's do this. Pick your battles. Stay in groups. Stay with your friends. Stay with your allies. And be smart in your fights. Pick the right commanders for the right matchups. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Send me a PM, message, whatever. Line app. If you could speak English, maybe talking to me online would be better, because text, sometimes things get misunderstood and stuff. So anyway, I'm available. I'm willing to help. Not always available, but when I am, I'll help. All right. Like, subscribe, save. See you guys later. If you guys have anything you want to see in the next video, by all means, request it. Deuces.